Hello everyone, my name is Construct and we play GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome back to Fun Deck Frequence. Let's take some spice and sprinkle it into the big soup of Dueling Book. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready to cook. So enough talking, let's get to the video. Welcome back in the kitchen. I really can't wait to do some Fun Deck action again. Been a while for me, so very excited with this deck. I think you've seen some skill drain decks before, and I know it's way better to have like some gaffs or some Zombiras and stuff you really can't like abuse for skill drain. But I was thinking like, man, we all love those vanilla monsters. They're just cool. They have 1900 attack, so let's give it a try and build a deck with it. I really like it. Our today's special monster in the corner is the Beast of Talvar. Shoutouts to Ollie. This is like one of our favorite old cards. I really like these very old, like sometimes I think like not so perfect designed cards, because it's from another time and the designer programs and skills weren't that good like today. So, but I really like this old and I don't know, mystical look. So these old cards are just cool. That's why we have the Beast of Talvar today. So about the deck, we have a bunch of vanilla monsters and some stuff that synergizes with it, like the Heart of the Underdog, like Order to Charge. We've made some experience with this card in our Celtic Garden video. I will link it here if you didn't see it. Please watch it. It's so hilarious. But let's go through the deck itself. We have like 3 Luster Dragons, 3 Gemini Elves, 3 Archfiend Soldiers, 3 Mad Dog of Darkness, and 1 Insect Knight. There are 2 reasons why we just have 1 of these. One is, I think it looks the least coolest of all these guys, and I was like, man, just 1900 beaters and that's it. It was kind of like boring and there wasn't that like little fun extra spice, you know what I mean? That's why I added 2 Summoned Skulls, because it's just a super iconic card and like the best normal tribute monster you can have in gold format. And we have a little Summoned Skull, brain control, strategy, action. I just tested it like once, but I think it's pretty cool. I just wanted to have like a little bit bigger beaters than 1900, and I think it gives like a little more spice to the deck. That's it for the monsters. No effect monsters, of course. We just have vanilla today. We have 2 Hearts of the Underdog. Very cool to like let us draw through the deck faster. I tried 3, but I think 2 is absolutely fine. Sometimes you break on 3 or you just don't need so much. Fun fact, I was just going through the spells and was like, we have Power of Greed Graceful, and I saw like there's no Delinquent Duo in the deck. So of course we have the Trinity. I cut 1 brain control, put it in the side for 1 Threatening Roar. Happens sometimes. That's why you should always use a already built deck and change it for a new one. Learn something again. So we have the Trinity, we have Snatch, Storm, MST, we have 2 Knocks and 2 Order to Charges. I was at 3 also with this one, but was kind of too much, too many monsters to tribute for it. 2 is absolutely fine. We have, with the Knocks and everything, we are kind of prepared against like set monsters. We have just 1 brain control. I think that works fine with the 2 Summoned Skulls. We have a Prima, we have a little spicy United We Stand, because we want to do damage, and it's a very cool card and cool for some fun decks, so I added this too. For the traps we have a Call and 3 Skill Drains. I tried 2, but I think we really rely on this card, and I want to have it like turn 1, so we have 3 of this. We have a Ring of Destruction, we have 3 Solemn Judgments to, on the one hand, protect our skill drains and like our back row, or to get some pushes through. So 3 is very neat here. We have a Mirror Force and a Torrential. You could argue you don't want the Torrential and everything, but just a great card and I like it in the main deck. Off to the side we have some Reasoning Hate. If we play against Reasoning Gate, we side out the skill drains, the knocks and everything. The skill drain isn't that good against them and a little bit too slow. So we side in the Cyber Jar and 3 Jowgins. because it's very, very good against Reasoning Gate, and 2 Threatening Roars, just some more protection. It's a pretty basic side deck. We have 3 Book of Moons against like control. Our control and turbo matchup is already pretty good with the skill drain. If it goes through, it's just amazing. So 3 books, we have a second brain control, not really a space for the second now with the duo, but I'd rather have a duo instead of a brain control. We have 2 Sakuretsu armors we can side in against like aggro decks for the Nox, and 3 Dust Tornadoes. We can easily side them out with maybe the Solemns or something else against like Burn. Maybe the brain control comes out, some stuff you pay for. But sometimes I really like Solemn against Burn even. Or like emergency stuff, but usually you should side it out. That's it for the deck. I can't wait to start. Actually, like the last times, I had some pretty cool matches in the testing. I really wanted to show you guys now. So first we have some replays, then we have some real matches. Can't wait for them, so let's have some duels. So we are here with the first replay. I just realized this wasn't a rated match, but I remember it was pretty cool. So anyways, I wanted to have it in the video. I think I played against Coma before. Maybe we say it in the chat. As always with replays, I don't remember anything. Maybe the memory comes back while we're watching, but pretty keen to watch it. And yeah, sorry that it's unrated, but I think if it's fun, it's good to watch. So let's hop right in. So Coma starts. Pot of Creed, very good. This time I wanted to try to like the last replays I hopped through pretty fast. And now maybe I wanted to try to do it like I would play in real time, like with my thoughts, what I would do, or not like what I did do, but what I would do, like if I would play right now. I think that's maybe better and more and like closer to a real match. And I wanted to try this, so let's see if that works out. We draw Heart of the Underdog, which I will forget for sure. In this situation, definitely summoning like Last Dragon or Gemini Elf. If I know myself, I would summon Last Dragon. No, I would summon Gemini Elf and hit the knock. Let's see what we do. It's Last Dragon. I don't know myself, but it was my first intention. We hit Wicked Worm Beast, which tells us maybe it's Cat OTK or whatever. Heart of the Underdog, and okay, no set call. Let's see what the opponent does. Set. We draw Skill Drain. Unfortunately, no normal monster for Heart of the Underdog, but I think we just go in with Gemini Elf, see what we attack. It's a Spirit Reaper, unfortunate. But with the Skill Drain it should be fine, so we set the Skill Drain and end the turn. Very unfortunate for us. They have a Heavy Storm. Pro set Heavy Storm and a Graceful, so not looking that good. We would have the Snatch against the Spirit Reaper, but I don't really like to like waste Snatch, but we don't have anything else. Should we do? Here it becomes pretty cool. They have like a Gatling Dragon machine Fusion Gate deck. Love to see it. And now I know again why I wanted to have this match in the video. So we have 1 Tails, 1 Heads, 1 Tails. We get rid of the Luster Dragon, and I assume they win here. Wow. Yep. Activate effect of the Blowback Dragon. 1 Heads, I think even 2 Heads. Nope. Tails. Yep. That is game, I think. Yeah, and they hit the snatch. It's like, what the hell? We are just done here. I really didn't give up. Maybe I was thinking if they activate the effect of Gatling Dragon, maybe they have to kill one of those, of one of their monsters and everything. Never give up. You don't know what will happen. But I think here they were lucky again. Yep. There you go. And this is game. Siding. So we start this time. I sided in a two-man cell. Ah, no. Like, I remember now. I think I said it in the deck introduction. This is it's a different build than the build I showed you. Like here I had one little spicy two-man cell battle in the deck, and I think no summoned skull, so please don't wonder with the replays. The deck is slightly different than the deck we will play in the real matches. So we have a graceful, pretty good. We can discard some vanilla monsters because we have enough, and we have the Prima. We summon the Mad Dog. Of course, we activate two-man cell battle, and then we set everything because we have a Solemn Judgment. And can even special summon our Luster Dragon. I like the card. Unfortunately, I put it out because of the space with the Summoned Skull theory, but it is not that good, fortunately. So maybe a two-headed Thunder Dragon is coming. Yep, it is. I really like those Fusion Gate, Dimension Fusion decks. We ring here. I just wanted to check out what we have, but we definitely ring here. Set monster, set back row from the opponent. We still have a Judgment and a Prima. We sided in Jaugen because it would be crazy against this deck. They like can't do really anything. I think we definitely summon the Jaugen. We could even bring back a monster. But I think this would be like overextending. Or not. It's always funny to see what you decide to do. But if I see it now, that's fine. Like with the Judgment, they can't really do anything, and we can Judgment anything they will like summon. And win the duel. Jaugen put in his work. Very nice. Did they had Light Dark? Yep. That was one big Jaugen. So we go into a game 3. Yeah, in this build we also had like a Soul Resurrection, which I think it's pretty cool. But I realized we don't really need so much cards to get like the monsters out of the grave. We just have more vanilla monsters, and we kind of have enough anyways. But yeah. They have a Rescue Cat and get their Mystical Sheep #1 and the Worm Beast. They have Thunder Dragon. They did the right order to wait with the pot. Maybe drew the Terraforming after it. The Thunder Dragon after it. I think we will see a fusion now. Yep. There we go. Another Wind-headed Thunder Dragon. Good old Forbidden Memories. So we have Heart of the Underdog. I think we just set the Cyberjar. Only thing we should do here. Man, this is a game. Heavy Storm, yep. Especially with the Heart of the Underdog, we want Heavy Storm to be activated before. and it's good to get rid of their fusion gate. So Cyberjar resolving, very nice. Our side deck really put in some work here. So they have Delinquent Duo, another Sheep, Death Kangaroo, thank you for that. Graceful Blowback Dragon. We got a Pot, Luster, Snatch, Insect Knight, and a Torrential Tribute. So both be good targets. Unfortunate for them, we can get rid of both of their monsters easily. I think it doesn't really matter in which order they summon it, but I think the Princip thing. They got Moth with the Zangan. Oh, it's their turn. It is their turn. Yeah. Didn't they even... Yeah. I think here I write RIP. Yeah. They even hit the Pot of Greed with the Delinquent Duo. Hit the Graceful. So cool back and forth with luck and everything. They decided to banish my Luster Dragon, not to attack, which I... Oh, I'm sorry guys, it's main 2. It is main 2, so we drew a Sakuretsu armor. Luckily for us, we have the Snatch, which we should activate now, definitely. We have a Torrential as a backup, so I think we have to go like all in. Summon Luster Dragon, Snatch the BLS, maybe Snatch before. Let's see. Yeah, Snatch before, summon Luster Dragon. And just get in. Second attack. Yep. And I think here... Oh. It's so cool that I get surprised the whole time because I just forgot like everything. I didn't really remember how cool that match was. So they have a decree, so our Sakuretsu and Torrential are just dead. Unfortunately. I have another Fusion Gate. And a Snatch by their own. Holy smokes. Alright, now they attack. Ah, yeah, alright. Yeah, they know our traps are dead anyways, so it's the right decision to target the heart of the underdog, in my opinion. It's main 2 again, so we draw another trap. Unfortunate. I don't think there's any chance to get out of the situation. Maybe brain control? Prima. DLS. GG's. GG's. Well, no chance. This was... Well... Look at those draws. They hit our Pot of Greed. What should we do? Without the decree, maybe there was a chance. But damn. No chance, but damn. This match, I really wanted to show you guys. We lost. Whatever. It was super fun. Super cool deck. Nice opponent. Nothing more to say here. You saw it. Let's continue and have another replay. So, second replay incoming against the Go spell. The Go spell. I like that little play of words. The opponent starts, as always, in these days. Our hand is fine. We have a Skill Drain, which we want. We have a Prima. So here we summon Luster Dragon. Damn. Why didn't I summon Luster Dragon? Well. Attack into which seems to be a koala. a look at the stats. So we set the skill drain, play Heart of the Underdog, and pass the turn. This is burn. Skill drain puts in some work. So we activate skill drain in response of the koala, of course. Can't attack, unfortunately, because of the gravity bind. We don't really have many outs against it. We just have MST and Storm, which is super bad. I even remembered to use Heart of the Underdog. So we summon monsters, play right into Ojama Trio. They have a wave motion cannon. We have a knock, at least that. New set, of course. Another monster, so they can't summon Ojama Trio anymore. And we just wait. Yeah, I was like, this doesn't make sense. So of course we sided like the dust tornadoes, all the good stuff against burn. We go first, of course. Already have an MST, which is good. In this situation, we summon Archfiend Soldier, play Heart of the Underdog, and set these both. I decided to set all except the United We Stand. If they have heavy, they have heavy. Sometimes you gotta play like this. I wanted to use it in response. Skill drain is very good here. So attacking, I decided here to not set the order to charge. Maybe I was scared. Heavy Storm now. I think this was not correct because we have to call anyways, but I think if you lose to Heavy Storm, you should lose hard. Another monster, back row. We have another monster, so now I think... it's so good to think. To use the Heart of the Underdog, I would forget it every time. So I think here I would use Order to Charge, even if we have Skill Drain. Or we can keep it. Let's see. United We Stand. Alright, I think this is better. Gravity Bind. Man, oh man. So here we are again. I just forgot we have the Dust Tornado, so this is Dust Tornado Waiting Room. We draw another card off the Heart of the Underdog. Draw Sakuretsu Armor, which doesn't do anything here. Heavy Storm. So we have another skill drain, so we definitely heavy here. Get rid of all their back row, hopefully. And we don't care about ours. We just wanna get rid of the gravity bind. So heavy here, ceasefire, and just desserts. Here we had a little discussion with the Solemn because they wanted to use Solemn after they chained this, and it was like, no man, that doesn't work like that, but whatever, the outcome would be like the same. Yeah, if you Solemn, you have to react immediately to Heavy Storm. After this, you can like chain your back row, but like the outcome would be the same. Here, I wanted to ask in what direction they wanted to do anything, and I decided to chain Order to Charge. So we have a less monster count, and we can get rid of one of their monsters. So we have 1,000 less damage, which can matter later. So unfortunately, the Gravity Bind stays. I don't know why I set the Sakuretsu here, because we block our spell and trap zones. Yeah, one turn before we, or one of the turns before, we forgot to we forgot the Heart of the Underdog and went to standby phase, and then I went back. Got a snatch. MST. Very good. So we have have space. But now we have more space, and we draw a Dust Tornado, which is absolutely awesome. Here we just have to set Skill Drain. Wait. Alright. So I decided. Well, this is even better. Because we know they destroyed the Skill Drain. That's telling us this should be something good. And that's why I decided to set the Torrential to get rid of all their monsters before we play the Dust Tornado. And I think they... Nice. They even set another monster, so we can haul the monster back and use the Torrential and even have a normal summon left. Or this direction, doesn't really matter. Oh, awesome. So now we activate Pot of Greed. Why didn't I... Oh, we have to wait for the Dust Tornado. So here, summon Archfiend Soldier, activate Dust Tornado. We have the Skill Drain. He's at 4,000. I think with the Skill Drain we can just attack. We decided to use Order to Charge, just to be safe. And now we can call the monster back, get in, set. I think here I would set the Judgment, just to be safe, because they still have Storm. Yeah, it's more important than the ring. Gamma Trio, we don't really care. We draw Graceful, which we can't activate, unfortunately. But we just go in with the Last Dragon. We don't care what they draw. We win here because we have the Solemn. GG. That was game 2. Very nice. Very, very nice. Telling you, the coolest matches are in the testing. You can tell me in the comments if you like this version more or the version with the Summoned Skull. I'm still not sure which one is better, to be honest. So we have a Curse of Darkness. Nice. Unfortunate for us, we don't have any spells, so this is kind of a -1 here. I don't think we should attack. We just set the back row and let Skill Drain do its thing. So to set another monster. We also have a Dust Tornado, which is cool, but I think we shouldn't like blind Dust Tornado here because, sorry if I spoiler here, it's mostly a chainable, so we should definitely keep it for like Floodgates. Activating Skill Drain and get in. Do the Skill Drain. Let the Skill Drain deck do its job. Very, very nice. So here, just go in. Attack, attack, attack. This is how a duel with this deck should be. Another monster. Get in. We win. This was very unfortunate for them. They had like all the good stuff. And we had this one little card. So very, very nice. Like the match. Like the opponent. So I really wanted to show you guys these 2 matches because I think they were pretty cool. The deck really showed what it can do. But I know we all wait for the real matches, so let's hop right into them. See you next duel. Stale bread. I have more hope for our RPS this video. Winning and winning. Have fun. So let's see. Graceful again. Yeah, let's hit the graceful. Get rid of Archfiend Soldier. And the Mad Dog. Even Duo. Bad. Hitting Snatch. So looks like Warrior maybe. Let's set Torrential. Pass the turn. Pretty obvious, I think, but I like to just wait with the normal summons and use Torrential when we don't have any monsters yet. So I think that's fine. Summon Lost the Dragon. Get in. Set Ring. Pass the turn. So it could be Warrior, could be Earth. Any aggro deck. Experienced player. Happy they said something to have a use of our knock. I think this back row was there before. Yeah. So let's summon Gemini Elf. Knock the face down. Very good. Get in. Can't complain. Even got a brain control for maybe some final pushes. Uh-huh. Should we ring? I don't know. Let's get this through. Because if they have a solemn, then maybe they have to solemn the brain con, and then we have to ring for game. GG. That was a fast one. So we don't want the knock. We want the brain con, the Saku. Skill drain is not that good against Warrior. Let's side out 2 skill drains. I think 1 is okay. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Or we can side in the Dust Tornadoes again. I think that's even better. Still not any use of our Heart of the Underdog, unfortunately. That I have to storm. So there is definitely one solemn among these back rows, I think. Question is, should we solemn yet? Should we storm yet? Yeah, I think so. That's what it's here for. Yep. So they're at 4,000. I would wait with the brain con and with the order to charge. So let's see if they have like another solemn. It's fine. think on summon. Yeah, we can't afford to lose the call. Let's eat this attack. We are healthy enough for this. I want to wait with the call. I don't want it to have it as a, like, just as a defense. If we draw a monster, Solemn, okay. Set the Solemn, set the Brain Con. We draw a monster, we could get a big push. And maybe win with the Solemn. The Warrior Lady. Okay, we know the last card in hand is the Warrior Lady. Ah. Almost forgot to use it, like I said. Order to charge. C. Let's summon Laster Dragon. Raincon. The Blade Knight. Get in. I think they have another one. Yeah. Okay. But we have Paul. But they gotta have something against it. Alright. 100. Been there so often and had the opponent win. SK. Nice. Ah. Alright. 50 life points. Damn. GG. Well, hard to play against 3 Solemns, to be honest. But it's classic warrior, I think it's fine like that. We could think about... Nah, I don't want to overside. I think we should side in the skill drain. Makes the Blade Knight small. Stuff like the Warrior Lady doesn't function anymore. Do this. Side out one monster. What a skill drain. I want to try this. Maybe should have clicked on siding. Forgot that. Alright. Pot of Greed. Always happy to have one. So let's summon Gemini Elf, set MST, set Saku as the turn. MST very good against Snatch. Yeah, that's fine. So maybe they have too many monsters. Should we MST in the end phase? Don't really care. Let's keep it. That's the cool thing about this deck. You kind of don't care about your monsters so much. Ring is fine. graceful. Yep. I think we had snatch like every duel and didn't really have a benefit from it. At least I got a feeling. Maybe they have another Blade Knight. Rhoda, alright. Donnie. Yep. Let's use MST before they attack if they have a Solemn. Ah, damn it. Alright. Unfortunate. Of course, yeah, that's fine. Well, not complain about a brain con. But I think I don't want to use... Let's use brain con. Have a Solemn, yeah. Mirror Force, so all their back row is gone. And at least we can have a use of our Mirror Force. I really screwed that. But if I would have took the other one, it would be the Solemn. So the plan was good, but it was just 50-50 chance. Should we let the Summit Skull go? Maybe we have more use of it in the grave. No, I don't think. Solemn, yeah. I'd rather have this Solemn now. Because I don't really care about the Summoned Skull. I care more about like the Mad Dog now. Question is, should we attack? I think so. Yeah, well, opponent is also kind of lucky. GG's. Unfortunate. Hard time against warriors. But sometimes it's just a 50-50 chance. I still like the decision with the MST. Well, at least 2 Solemns every game is kind of hard sometimes. Well, that's it with the warrior match. Let's have another one, so see you next duel. I don't know if it came up in the replays, but after the replays, like after I played them, I made some little changes. I don't think we had like the Summoned Skull thing in the first in the deck when I recorded this, when I played this. So sorry for that, but sometimes you do changes after the testing. But the duels were pretty cool and it was like the same deck. So please forgive me for that. But I just realized that when I started recording here. Yeah, that looks like summoning Mad Dog of Darkness, set everything else, pass the turn. 12,000, there you go. Yeah, I think that's fine. Should we eat this attack? I think so. No mirror force needed now. We get 1,000 back anyways. Maybe they tribute it off. Alright. MST, pretty good here. Let's MST Snatch. I'm not sure. Ring. That's fine. Artwork is just... Yep. That's fine. We have a torrential if they summon something. Yeah, let's torrential here. I don't want to get too low. Wango Main. Interesting. Uh-huh. So some beast thing. Order to charge doesn't do so much here. But we'll definitely set it. Spicy opponent. Let's mirror force this. So it's a zombie-ish deck. See? Book of Life. Really have to think on that one because they're out of resources then. We go pretty low. But we can't afford this turtle to be here. With like the card of safe return and everything, I think. Of course, they could have another book. No monsters. Yeah, let's play around duo. I don't think they will storm here, so should be fine. Finally a monster. Very good. Okay. Yep, summon Lusted Dragon. All. Uh-huh. That's okay. I think we wait. Oh. Yeah, forgot about that. Well, we couldn't do anything against this anyways. Let's pass the turn. Wait what they do. So, order to charge against the turtle, we have a knock against the set one. Snatch. Also not doing so much right now. But at least we can knock the face down. Morphing Jar. I like to keep play around duo. Especially when the opponent has so much back row. Monster, very good. Archfiend Soldier coming down. Unfortunately, the skill drain gets worse with like recruiters, but let's see. Snatch is gone. Ring is gone. Graceful, very nice. Solemn and Judgment, very, very good. So let's get rid of the Summoned Skull and Judgment. Hot. Awesome. So let's summon Gemini Elf. Try to get in. GG. GG. Okay. Zombie graveyard stuff. I think we want the Braincon and the Sakus. Don't need the knock. We need the skill drain. We can cut one skill drain for sure. Rest is fine. Should be good. Turtle. Okay. I'd say we summon Archfiend Soldier. Let Saku order to charge. Maybe even MST. Or would that be overkill? With the order to charge and Sakuretsu? I don't think so. That MST, Saku, order. They have Heavy Storm, so be it. Decree is fine. Not good for us, but fine for now. Really want to use that Saku first. Storm. Well. Of course, they got another turtle, but luckily for us, we have a Mirror Force. Maybe we draw a Summoned Skull. Art of the cards. There you are. Very nice. Very glad that the theory with the brain control gets off. Summoned Skull hits the field. Hits for 2500. Couldn't be happier. Awesome. This would even go over Ryokoki. Just saying. Alright. Unfortunately, no Mirror Force. Unfortunately, a Snatch Steal. And unfortunately, a big amount of damage. This should be over. We don't give up till the end. Well, GG. All answers here. Unfortunate, but yeah, let's run it back like this. Why do they have the Wangu? Well, we want the Dust Tornadoes. We could side out the skill drain completely. We don't really need it. I think I like Dust Tornadoes more. Let's try this. Duo, Grace. Not bad, I would say. Finally, a Heart of the Underdog. Alright, let's Duo first. This person really likes Blue Eyes. But I really don't like those alternate artworks. Vampire Lord to Grave. That's graceful. So we get rid of one monster for sure, because we have the Prima. And well, they are on decrease, so I think let's get rid of Order to Charge. Summon Lost the Dragon and set everything. I think they maybe have, maybe we should have activated Prima because maybe they have Book of Life. Snatch again, I think it's the third one. Let's Sakuretsu here. Ah. That's fine for me. Glad I already set the Prima. So maybe I think they sided out the Royal Decree, maybe. Let's set the Snatch. Attack, maybe it's a Morphing Jar. A little bit of a lag here. Morphing Jar, that's fine. Glad I read this card. We didn't summon this turn. So let's summon Gemini Elf and set Order to Charge. I really have to remember to use Heart of the Underdog. There were some situations where I forgot it. Because if you're not used to it, it can be tricky. But really cool deck. I'm always happy when we play against some fun stuff, some spicy stuff. Makes the video and the matches just way more fun. Set monster. We got an Order to Charge. This could be a decree. Or maybe a spell. Alright. Unfortunately, again, no normal monster for the Heart of the Underdog. I think that's fine. Let's summon Mad Dog of Darkness. Use Order to Charge. Get rid of the Setmon. Okay, I didn't want to risk anything. But maybe against this deck it wasn't really necessary, but it could also be a Pyramid Turtle, so I think it was fine. Okie dokie. Let's set the Torrential. We should have... I'm so dumb. We should have sacrificed the Last Dragon. We got Snatch. I think that's fine. We get our Premature Burial back. Maybe they want to set their decree. No, they decided out the decree, I think. Book of Life. That's fine. Why did they... Oh, sorry. They already banished the Mad Dog. I hope they don't OTK us. No, but I think... I love to see the Card of Safe Return action. Despair? Ah, Demok, okay. Here we go. Premature? Live. We just have to survive. Oh, even creature swap. Okay. Do we survive? I think so. Well, they definitely got something against the Snatch, I think. Reaper. Okay. Okay. 900. Maybe the Reaper will be their demise. But we don't have a monster anyway, so this is fine. Okie dokie. Normal monster. Again, no normal monster. Ah, yeah. Really takes out the tempo. Let's summon Archfiend Soldier. Attack onto the Reaper. Oh, sorry, bro. They hit the Solemn. Hopefully they summon another monster. If they attack into the Archfiend Soldier, it gets banished. This is very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But we survive, I think. Yeah. They don't have ring. We survive. Okay. Of course, now we draw a normal monster. 1800. We could summon Padlock of Darkness. Use Torrential. Call it back. Tribute it and win. Let's do this. No communication, okay. We can't win this turn, unfortunately. But at least we can attack. Ah, okay. So now let's hope that they don't draw. If they have Wangu, they win. If they have like Pyramid Turtle, I think we win. No monster? Wangu. Ah, damn. Damn. Maybe my torrential play was bad because I was like, damn, I could tribute it or summon its skull. Maybe I should have snatched. Maybe I should have snatched the Demog. Well, cool deck, cool opponent. Fortunately we lost, but it was a cool match. Happy with that. I really want to have another one. So see you next duel. Oh, yugioh again. Welcome back to the video. I think we played against this person in our grind. In our Earth Aggro grind trial. Okay-ish hand. Let's summon Archfiend Soldier. Activate Heart of the Underdog. I think there's nothing more to do. I understand every person who like builds or maybe has a bad day or like has many losses in a row. You should always accept after a bit of times that you need a pause, or like, you know, everyone who's playing Yu-Gi-Oh knows what I mean. I think we should rash monsters. Could also forgot Heart of the Underdog again. Like I said, this will happen. Let's crash monsters. And set... No. Just wanted to say maybe set knock as a bait, but I think it's fine to do nothing. Alright. Now I was thinking about it. Now we didn't draw any monster. I would keep the premature. Let's summon Mad Dog. Get in. Let's Solemn Judgment. And the rest of the gang. So we can play around duo. It would be absolutely no problem if our Summoned Skull gets discarded, then we can bring it back with Prima. Swords, there you go. Yeah, let's set ring. Banana deck, it's also good. Not only vanilla. D-Mark. We are so low. We should ring the stripe, definitely. Well, Judgment did its job, but it costs a lot. Yeah, it was the water opponent. We can use Skill Drain and Prima, but that's all we got for now, but we have to do it. Yeah. Tribute it off for Summoned Skull. Set Skill Drain. And pass the turn. So fortunate for us, we can activate Skill Drain in response. But I just realized that won't save us. It was the water, Reasoning Gate water deck. But let's continue to get more information. But I remember, I think we didn't see the... It was meant in the Earth Aggro video. The Via Dragon Daedalus. Yeah, whatever. GG, my friend. So we have like reasoning. We want these guys. We want this. Maybe the brain con. Don't need the skill drains. We don't need knock. Don't really need. Well, Order to Charge is good against like Jinzo, but I don't think they play it. These are too slow. But these are too many monsters, definitely. So let's cut. Then we don't need the second brain con. Get in a Book of Moon. Ever. Alright, we got an Order to Charge. Let's summon Mad Dog of Darkness. And all the spell and traps. We have a Book of Moon against like Snatch. We have Order to Charge to Chain. Hard Summon Scapegoat again. Well, then no, we don't play Tribe. At least game 1. Yep, summon Mad Dog of Darkness, pass the turn. Maybe they have a monster gate now. We have a Book of Moon for that. Glad I sided it in. Gate. Womp womp wow. Well, they didn't normal this turn, so they could get Demog or Tribute Summon. Brain Con. Let's think. Would they just attack? That's... yeah, fine. If they want to tribute, they could tribute these, so... okay. I think I would even let this go and keep the Mirror Force. I think we didn't see Jinso at all. Also in the Earth Aggro video. Maybe I will link it here. I think we should keep the pressure going. Especially as long as we have more life points. No Solemn. We should use like Prima. Then the Solemns become better. 3 Mad Dog of Darknesses. So I think we hit the 7. Yeah. It's Demog. Demog. This soldier. Alright. You can get my Prima back to hand. Why not? Well, I think that's not the best target for them. For sure. Snatch. This is a perfect Order to Charge situation. Reading, I assume. I'm not sure, but I think this was even... Alright. Maybe he's wrong, but I don't really care. So this should be sinister. At least I hope this. We can get the pressure going. Perfect. Looking good. Could be worse. Maybe the steam's out of our opponent. And rear. Attack mode doesn't give me good signs. Dimension Fury. There you go. Can't get back Aqua Spirit. Please don't bounce my back row. But they have Sinister, right? Well. Oh, okay. Here we go. Snatch. Still fine. All good. They don't think we have Mirrorforce down there, I think. Should be GG. Alright. Well, this is not basic reasoning gate. Maybe it's better to keep the skill drains also with the Abyss Soldier and everything. I wanna try this. Let's get back. Skill drains. We don't need the threatening roar. Let's get in Brain Con. I like the book. I think I want to keep it. Maybe we want the Sakuretsu Armors over a book. Yeah, let's side in one. I don't like duo here. Yeah, maybe it's wrong to side it out. Yugioh will be super pissed if he loses again, I think. Alright, this should be Scapegoat. Don't really like to blind MST here. I think I'd rather just get in. Here's the dog again. Got a call if it dies. Sinister, alright. Set MST, set Sakuretsu. It's an MST, okay. Well, same outcome as if we blind MST'd here. So, reasoning. We don't want the Leviathan Dragon. Because against like Demog, we would have had the Sakuretsu armor. Here if they have like Legendary Ocean, would be there with like nothing. Well, never mind. Hopefully they don't have a Umi or anything. Let's see. Well, we've got a Brain Con. Let's see what happens. Snatch is fine. 3 snatches, man. There comes the Demog. MST, unfortunate. Let's call 4. Perfect. Oh my god. Thank you, Heart of the Cards. Go in my beloved skull. Set call. Next turn we could have lethal. Let's see. So we can have a surprise call. See. Yeah, we have to attack with Last Dragon before. Perfect. This, my friends. Oh, it is not game. LOL. But let's attack anyways. We really want to get them under 2k because of Dimension Fusion. Lightning Vortex and just blow us away. Oh, meta. Ah, Monster Gate. Well. Sorry, Meteor. We got a win again with our vanilla deck. This time, last time with the Earth aggro deck. Really liked it. Maybe the call was a little bit too early, but paid out in the end. This is the perfect last match for the video. I think I don't need to talk about the deck so much. It was like, it is cool with the skill drain. I like vanilla monsters. They remember me to good times when we all started Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just wanted to make a vanilla deck. I'm so happy with the Summoned Skull and the Brain Control. Paid off pretty good. And it's just a cool extra. Unfortunately, we didn't really see any United We Stand, I think. But the rest was cool. I am so happy with the deck that we didn't see any Insect Knights because it just looks, in my opinion, just looks bad. I screwed it up with the Heart of the Underdog like 2 times, I think, and we didn't see it so much, unfortunately, to get some drawing action going. But maybe we should have had 3 of them. But I'm satisfied. It's cool. I love to end the video with a win. Thank you, Meteor. Sorry, Meteor. Was a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hornstruck signing out. I wish you all a good day. See you next video.